Hey everybody, this is David B69, and welcome back to another episode. Last episode, I did not have my mic on. I apologize, but I knew I had 4 games to get through today, so I was rushing it, and I didn't have the mic on. So I apologize, but we're obviously on again. Obviously, we won the first game, and we have game two against those Atlanta Braves. That was great pitching matchup last time. Let's see if we can continue the good pitching, especially since we have our ace on the hill. So let's get into it. Okay, now here's a problem that I'm going to have. I have to sit Trey Turner. I mean, now when I sit Trey Turner, he's my leadoff guy. So what I'm going to do is I have to make Bryson Stott, have him do it, and then I put Weston Wilson at second. I wish I didn't have to do this all the time with this, but it's the thing to do. And since I'm sitting him, I'm going to put Mitch Garver back in to get some much needed rest. And I'm also going to sit Max Kepler again. I'm going to put Cal Stevenson in. And then I'm also going to take out Buxton. And just basically we're going to hope that this is going to work itself out. I'm also going to swap. I could put Baum at third and Ariano DH, and hopefully that puts us in a good position for the next couple games. So hopefully we have enough offense to get us through. But in the last game, we haven't been able to do anything. So let's see.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Drilled out towards left center field. Stevenson sizes this one up. He's got it, and that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab here, Spencer Strider. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Bryce Harper. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. There's a strike. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Nope, outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Swing and a pop-up. Albies. And that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. Wheeler back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Stott over to first in time. And quickly 1 away in the second. Here is Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Ripped to short. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Olson, multi-time All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Swing and a base hit. The throw in. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97.
Nope, outside.
As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cal Stevenson stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Outside low, ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. That's back. It has the distance, gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Evan Carter. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mitch Garver now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Not close with that one. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. In the air, center field. Carter under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Baldwin turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
One out, bases empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Around first, heading for two. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Wastes no time there.
Now
Punched that
batting,
one down the
second
line for
baseman,
extra bases,
Ozzie
and that was an
Albies.
excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Man on second, two down. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ripped on a line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Braves strand one, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop Bryson Stott.
Ball one, no strikes. And another ball.
Ball two.
Top of the zone for a strike. Now 2-1. That one fouled off. Up and in, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Bryce Harper. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Stop. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering way upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is going to go. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 57th homer of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Arenado in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next pitch is outside. swing and a ball popped up. Olsen makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now it's going to be Cal Stevenson. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the
Strike
count.
1. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
All
for the
set for the
Braves,
start of the
right
inning.
fielder,
So now to the
Ronald
plate for
Acuna
Atlanta.
Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. went with the sweeper for the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That just misses, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up
Now
on
batting,
the inside part of the plate.
designated
Couldn't get
hitter,
around on
Marcell
it and catch it out
Ozuna.
front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And it's even up to Ozuna. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to
Now
sit on him
batting,
for a little
third
while.
baseman,
You want to be ready to
Austin
hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
John
for
Shelby
the
and Chris
Phillies,
Singleton with you.
second
And leading off the
baseman,
bottom of the 4th, Weston Wilson. First pitch
Ball
just
1.
misses. And
2
another ball.
No strike.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Carter stands in here, takes ball one low. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And out number one on the grab. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Grounded out his first time up.
Garver.
And that one fouled off.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
0-2 is the count.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Strider will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 63.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We played 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Wheeler back to work. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Helmet in the box now. No balls and a strike. Called strike right there.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Olsen, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Baldwin, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 3-0. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And the
That's
1-2
ball 2.
misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
And a good eye there. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging on the curveball, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That clips the zone. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish
0-1
right
is the
now,
count.
I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings. Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. First offering, and it just misses.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's a swing and a drive. Carter ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. And a foul ball. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder,
Next,
Cal
for the
Stevenson.
Phillies,
0
left
for 2
fielder,
in this one.
Cal Stevenson.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Cal Stevenson with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Now batting, the center
Evan
fielder,
Carter
Evan
getting ready to hit.
Carter.
That's towards center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Mitch Garver
Now
stands in
batting,
for the Phillies.
catcher, Mitch Garver.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching. Let's check out some notable
Leading off
Cy
for
Young
Atlanta,
candidates so
third
far this
baseman,
year.
Austin Riley.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring
Now
that to a
batting,
halt
first
once
baseman,
you've
Matt
committed. They
Olson.
tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Olson up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Wheeler winds and deals.
Ball that's outside.
And that is in for a strike. 2-2. The Phillies leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit on the ground to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2. Right through there. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Pulls that one foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Lined into left center, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos
right
stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Cal Stevenson. He's already homered here in this one.
Stevenson.
First pitch, not close. Bohm on second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stump for base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves. Wander Suero comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a chance for Weston Wilson. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors. But
Now pitching.
welcome back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
26.
Matt Strom.
And you know,
Matt
bullpen guys
Strom.
can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And that one sliced foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Laser could be trouble. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 7-2. A 2-run double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Now a pop-up on the infield. And it's caught for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Boom. Makes the grab. 2 down. Austin Riley at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second. 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. This to third. Oh, and it hits the base. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one just misses. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies in position. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your
Now
first out of the
batting,
ball game.
Catcher, Mitch
Here's the catcher,
Garver.
Mitch Garver. 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. This is Bryson Stott, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Hellman leading things off and takes a strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 5 on the season, and they inch closer. It's 7-4.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Reaching down and makes the grab.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 7-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And there's a foul ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
A 7-5 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
So we had our key pitching matchup, and what happens? Well, it just turns into home run derby at one point. It was crazy. It's like we gave a couple of home runs up late in the game. Thankfully, it really didn't hurt us. Overall, I mean, we still won the game comfortably. Yeah. Atlanta, basically, they be able to score some runs. Their starter, Spencer Strider, they took him out really early. I don't know what the CPU was thinking there. I guess they were just trying to not have the game explode, I guess. My only thought. But it is what it is. We got the victory, and we did it with a lot of substitutes. I mean, we had 4 people in the lineup that are normally not in the lineup. And basically to turn around and get that kind of result, I'm really, really happy. So basically that's it. Until next time, this is David B69 saying peace. I'm out.